What's up? This is Danimal the Manimal coming at you from GTV. On today's episode of G-Raps, we got Doser hailing from the UK. He's got a dark, mystical, street vibe with a 90s aesthetic. I think you'll find it very, very pleasing. But before we go to Doser, I want to hit at my man, Jaggedy McDaggedy, over there at Esprit de Sports. He's got the latest from today's Super Bowl. Oh my God, my team did not win the Super Bowl. I mean, they weren't even in the running for the Super Bowl, and they didn't even win. Or maybe I don't even watch sports, or I didn't vote. I mean, or they're not even in the running. I just can't believe it. My team's supposed to win all the time. It just makes me wanna.
First time ever anywhere, the 45th President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump.
To get my parable? Sounds like someone took the red pill. Sounds like someone took the red pills. Without further ado, we're going to Doser's two tracks, Dark Heavens and Lost, painted by our own boy, GR, in the streets, doing his thing. Take it away, boys.
I don't want anything to do with you. I don't want to meet you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't give a fuck about rich, yuppie people criticizing my shit.
Yeah, it's Doser, get 'em. I wish I wasn't caged in this skin of mine. I sooner find a sin of a liquor, sooner a simmer ride. Dim a light with the winner in the killer fight. Devils might deliver a whisper, twist the figure right. Cigarettes and 660 mils. In a depth as a 6 city spills. In a breath exists for liquor and pills. In it sicker, get disfigured from inner skill. Me shoes, clustered issues, got my shell inverted. Swell circuits like a circus, file the verdict. Surface of this furnace, how diverted. No purpose versus curses, my cells deserted. Never amused, errors and loose screws. Terror ensues, shaking and making the booth move. Hella confused, loose feathers are diffused. This is residues of dead demons on church pews. Flow hollow emotions as a river fills. Coarse and full of flaws, and sure the river spills. Go missing if you're wishing to make the picture build. Test depth, death is in my breath, is a mixture swill. A lone wolf, never a clone, never a sheep. Known to be forever alone, endeavors deep. Doser and the unknown are grown together, steeple to mud, evil to God, my dome measure. Doser see a cloud over me, I stay shrouded. For them 6 feet fuckers, I stay grounded. Too many square suckers, so I stay rounded. Got me off the mattress, that's what the sound did. Drive's got a mind of its own like it was Christine. 16s, heavy lines, deadly minds, 16s. Meditation or medication, the way shit seems. 6 schemes, big artillery to clip teams. Tail lights glisten on weathered roads. Tail heights listen for feathered modes. Oil slick, brick by brick, my soil slick. Clocks tick, a paradox, a power blocks, I'm toxic. Doser's a finished definition of issue. Misuse, conflicted and rejected, I miss you. Lost love under the underlining of my tissue. This myth move, live or die, whatever the gift you. Flow like a kid running in traffic, I'm about drums. The outcome is something tragic. Recoil off tinfoil, becoming another graphic. An old addict with cold habits and gutter fabric. Life will test you with them hard lessons. Shitty streets and gritty beats is our essence. essence. Consumed by what's in this room, a dark presence. Live without the light for so long, I'll live in dark heaven.
Only a real artist will get his light and will get to shine.
Yeah, check it. Doser. My past points to dark letters on Ouija boards. Deeper thoughts have got me having to breathe a lord. Keep a rapport so you know the ether's raw. Reapers fall what you think I carry heaters for. Got a pride, heavy pain like a lover died. Another vibe, fulfilled pills and suffer dies. Wonder why's my life like a liver suicide. Smothered sighs, sipping leaders in the summertime. This fabric of mine, keep an addict in mind. Yeah, it's a graphic but blind, I find tragic but bind. Find me manic if I'm static, I panic, stay at it and grind. Addict and fine, flip of a dime, check it. Automated thoughts, fuck it, them I give us vibe. Forget rap, if I snap I will be terrified. Yeah. Shiver knife, sharp enough to make terror hide. Walk with the evil, the darkness will dissever lives. My past dark, I still hear those screams. I still be cutting out wrists like emo teens. Doses don't play, boy, this cold gift. Dose will dose to the limit like Nicole Smith. Currently living in a state of delirium. Voices of mine send me to oblivion. I'm self-destructive with no disregard. What resides takes pride, I'm missing God. Conflicted contradictions, my thoughts are mixed. Self-destructive perceptions at war with this. Afflicted repercussions and orbit twists. Deform endorphins like a contortionist. I'm a social plague, everybody moves from me. Lunacy got me losing a few screws lately. Conversate, you be like this dude's crazy. Usually losing a laugh, no new news, they hate me.
Oh, how you doing? I hope you enjoyed my little time lapse of me painting with the flame orange cans. As you can see, it was rather cold out when I was doing it, and you know, it gave me an opportunity to test out a few aspects of the paint under certain circumstances so you can know what it's like in real world use. First and foremost, I had a little technical difficulty, so I had to come back the next day. That's why you see me painting in the sleet the first day, and then the next day you see me painting in the snow. So if you're curious about that, I'll kind of explain a little bit about what went on with that. But basically, when I started painting the letters, I used the flame orange synthetic formula. That's the old formula that we still have in stock. We had a pretty unusual circumstance where the new stuff came in right around the same time as the old stuff. So we kind of have to get rid of the old stuff before we can start selling the new stuff. And I'd really like to get rid of it soon because trust me, when you try the new formula, the acrylic formula, just imagine the blue but with more pressure and a really cool variable valve. Oh, the new acrylic flame orange is a godsend. Now that's not to say the old stuff is bad. I would say it's a level above the iron lac, but I wouldn't call it a cold weather paint. It's a synthetic formula, and when I first went the first day, I used cans that I left out all night in the cold. And as you see, when I start painting with them, it's a little bit hard to get my flow going. You'll especially see it with the yellow when I'm going on the outline. The yellow just kind of looks kind of crappy because the can's cold. But on the next day, I bring the yellow back and I use it as a warm can that I kept in my house. And you'll see that I get much better flow, much butterier flares, just much smoother operation altogether. That said, the yellow was it was quite a competent color for bombing, doing fills, all that kind of stuff. It's hard to find a good yellow that'll go the distance. And I have to say that this was rather phenomenal. Highly recommend this yellow, and this is in the old synthetic formula. And they're on sale. They're $1 off. They're at $4.99 right now. So definitely don't sleep on these. The red was fantastic. As you can see, it didn't cover as good as the other colors, but that is normal for reds. Reds normally are that way. You got to get a little bit extra coverage on it to get it. Well, it covers, it doesn't hide as well, right? You feel me? Hiding, coverage, two different things. So all in all, I was pretty happy with it. Even when it was cold, it was really pumping it out. I mean, I could do fill-ins with this stuff, no problem. One thing to note, when you saw me doing the D, the D at first, I was doing a double-handed fill-in like that, and did you notice it was still filling in kind of shitty? The reason why is these were two cans that a kid brought back to us and said was clogged. Didn't shake the can. But of course, I used my special trick that I used in the Jiffy Cap video, using a red calligraphy cap, pulling out the insert with a pair of pliers, not your teeth, cutting the stem slot and clearing that little blockage in the can, and guess what? They ended up working. That said, a little bit of the paint was lost, so a little bit of the pressure was lost as well. So they didn't cover as well as a fresh can would. Nevertheless, these were fully workable cans and I got them working. Very, very nice. Now, onto the flame orange versus the flame orange acrylic. Flame orange synthetic, flame orange acrylic. I know, very, very confusing. Why Molotow bothered to even come out with the acrylic in the first place is beyond me. They should have just waited and came out with the acrylic formula because it's better in every way. And now I gotta get rid of all this other stuff at deep discount. My loss, your gain. And I'll talk about that in a second. But anyways, let me talk a little bit about the differences. The acrylic formula, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a cold weather can, but it definitely handled much better. And if you go back and rewind, you'll see on the R, when I'm filling in the R, I'm using one of the acrylic by itself. And you'll notice that it just comes out like, all ready to go. Like, much better than the synthetic formula does. Not to say the synthetic's a dog, it's just, this is that much better. At the end, when you saw me cutting back the black, I also used the acrylic formula because I had dusted out all of my synthetic cans. And for cutbacks and stuff, it's just an all-around cleaner can. The acrylic formula is just a cleaner can. It comes out smoother. It seems to handle the cold weather a little bit better. All in all, I'm very happy with it. But here's the deal. I can't sell you the acrylic yet. I would love to sell it to you, but I need to move out all of the synthetic stuff right now. So here's what I'm doing. Right now, my acrylic formula is only $4.99 a can. That's like 40 cents more than Iron Lac, and you get a much better European quality paint. Also, I have quantity discounts for crews, and if you go look at the Flame Orange synthetic formula, we got all kinds of dope colors. So if you're a bomber crew and you want to link up and save a little bit of money, if you buy 10 cases of Flame Orange synthetic from me, I will sell it to you for $3.95. $3.95 resto prices. But you gotta call me on the phone, 206-365-4083 to get that price and a purchase of 10 cases of Flame Orange for $3.95. That is a price you cannot beat anywhere in the United States. Actually, it might be cheaper than what they cost in Europe. We are that crazy. I need to move this shit so we can sell you the acrylic. I love the acrylic and I want to use it. But anyways, so 10 cases at $3.95. If you buy 20 cases of the Flame Orange synthetic, I'll get it to you for $2.95. Bro, I want you to get out painting this spring. I need you to get cans in your hands so you're motivated to go bomb, to go piece, to do street art, to do whatever you want. Crafty old ladies painting their wicker furniture in their backyard. I got customers like that. Straight up, you wouldn't believe it. I talk to everybody. So, give me a call. I'll hook you up on the pricing and I'll help you out. And also remember, always buy some of these calligraphy caps to start your cans with. Before I went to the yard, before I even left the warehouse, I shook all my cans thoroughly and I use this to start all of my colors. And it doesn't use that much paint, maybe like a line worth, about that much. Put this on, boom, blast it. Any acrylic resin that might be stuck in the straw or anything, completely washed out. Gone, can is ready to go, put the stock tip, and you are flaring like a mofo, straight up. So here's the deal. Pick up these so I can sell you these, because you're gonna love the acrylic. You're really, really gonna love them. But I can't sell them to you yet. You gotta move them. I almost hit my head. Anyways, I hope that's my quick rundown. Did I miss anything? Basically, I love them. It was cold as fuck when I was painting. And I thought I was gonna get frostbite on my fingers, but I survived. I hit up my homie Doser, and also be sure to hit my homie up on Doser on SoundCloud, on YouTube. I'll put links in the description of the video. He's the dude, he's the homie, he's an up and comer. He's going places. Definitely. He makes his own beats, he films his own videos, he writes his own raps. He's more talented than Jay-Z. Fuck you, Jay-Z. Wanna be Illuminati, motherfucker? Birdman's way tighter than Jay-Z in every possible way. Birdman, Lil Weezy, stunting like my daddy. Man, like father, like son, one of the best rap albums ever. Better than anything Jay-Z made, ever, ever, ever. But I digress. I'm sorry. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys. This is GR. I hope you enjoyed our video. Be sure to subscribe our videos. Also, be sure to like our videos. Be sure to share our videos. Be sure to shop at ArtPrimo.com. If you have any questions, you want to order, you want to chat with me, yours truly, give me a call at 206-365-4083. Again, it's 206-365-4083. Also, hit me up on the Instagram. I'm at Green Ranger Reviews. Again, that's at Green Ranger Reviews. I do color commentary and graffiti, and we talk about politics, life, art, and all those things that are beautiful in the world that make the world go round. So, again, hit us up, 206-365-4083. I'm your dude, you're my homies. Let's go make some art together. Peace.